Yes.
So what are you up to?
Not much, just enjoying the view actually. On location in an undisclosed location. A semi-public area that doesn't get accessed as often as most do.
So tell us about this. Would this be a good location during a grid down SHTF, the world has come to an end situation?
Probably not.
Really?
None
Why
of
are you
them would.
picking and licking on my leg,
Come here.
goose?
Come here. Come here. Come here, girl.
Like
How you
a
doing?
cat.
Yeah. She's all right.
Yeah. Okay, you
Probably
said
not,
no. Why?
because even though not very many people know about this spot, hardly anybody comes here. As you can see, there's nobody here, and it's a prime time for it. It's the weekend, everybody's out. But the more people that know about a location, the more people that are going to show up to it. If it's been grid down for a long time, you got no power, you got no water, people are going to start coming for water. After a while, they're going to stay here. They're gonna, all these geese, you see how friendly that one was, where I could actually pet the thing. They'll kill them all. They'll eat these geese, they'll eat the ducks, they'll fish the lake dry in a matter of weeks.
Yeah.
And then they'll camp out here for the water. I could see 50 plus tents sitting right on this shoreline. And they'll contaminate the whole area. They'll kill it, they'll contaminate it, they'll crap in the water. The water will be full of garbage. They'll be fighting with each other. It's going to be a mess, because that's what people do. People are pigs.
Now look over here. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in. It's a building structure. It looks like a cabin or something.
Yeah. I mean, if nobody knew about this place,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be a nice little location to come out to if nobody knew. But even if 20 people know to come here or think to come here before any other lakes or streams or whatever, it's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of how people are. They can't get along, they abuse resources, they don't cooperate with the nature, they don't cooperate with each other. People are notorious for not being able to cooperate with each other. So if you did set up here, even in that cabin, you'd have to constantly be defending it. You can't just trust anybody. I know there's a lot of people, especially in the prepper community, that are like, oh, I want to help my neighbors, I want to do this and that. That's fine, but you really got to pick and choose, and you've got to be careful.
So thinking about, I guess, bugging out, um, getting an access point. Like if you didn't know about all the things you just talked about, you would come out here and you would look around. You'd be like, wow, this is a good place. Maybe I can go there, close to the water and everything. What would be a good bug out location, or a good little point for you to say, okay, I'm gonna go there for water. I'll walk down every 2 days, get some water, maybe, check things out.
The further away you can get from population, the better.
Hmm.
Basically, the closer you are to an urban area, an inner city, or even suburban areas that are heavily populated, the further you can get away from all of that, the better. Because you got to give them time to thin themselves out.
Yeah.
If it's going to be really long term, there's no food, there's no water, there's no electricity, whatever. They've got to thin the herd. I know it sounds evil, but that's the way it is. The people will tear each other apart until there's only a handful left. That's ultimately what would happen if it just kept going.
Mm-hmm.
Grid down was months, years. It would cull the herds, let them all kill each other, and you just stay out of the way if you can.
Anything else you want to?
Unfortunately, this isn't far enough out of the way.
Yeah, this is a It's a smaller town. I mean, it's not that small.
Yeah.
It's on the it's a suburb of a major metropolitan area. Um, so it still has. I don't know if it has 100,000 people, but it has between 50 to a hundred
Or
thousand
so.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have a little more. If it does, I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's still big enough.
They would ruin this resource quick.
Yeah.
They would. And you already know that too many people come out here just because of the contact with the goose.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't be able to get as close as we are even now to the ducks and geese in the wild, as they would know better than to be anywhere near people.
Okay, anything else you want to cover or talk about?
I guess that's enough for now.
Alrighty.